Evening folks, it's July the 1st, so I thought I'd come over after work and do a little bit of pottering around because the weather's been canny. Summer's eventually here by the looks of it, though we did have quite a heavy thunderstorm earlier on, which I managed to take a little bit footage of, so I'll show you that before I start. It broke there up, you know. It was a bit too hot. It's nice and cool now, so I thought I'd come up and do a little bit watering and get the hoe out, go in between my kale and stuff. In fact, I should have my first crop to show you later on. There's the bees coming in and out, which I don't mind. So before I start, I'll just say crack on and get the kettle on and see you in a bit.
Dave at the allotment. Dave, what are you after this afternoon? Still cracking on at the allotment? Get the kettle on. It's Dave at the allotment. See you in a bit.
Well, my first job of the night is getting this net off so I can get in between my cabbage and my kale and everything else. That the spinach has just went to pot. No good. That's coming out. So that sprinkler comes in handy. So I'm watering the garden and I'm going to do some weeding.
Early morning, a new day is dawning. I look to the sky. Sunny weather, I can tell we're together, feeling so high. summer only you make me feel like I do summer day.
Well, I've got a canny bit out there. Look at me hands. Gardener's hands. Right, I'm going to wash these, do a little bit more, and I'll show you round when I've done. Catch you in a bit. Well, I've tidied up the brassica bed. There. First time you've seen it with the net off. Things are looking good. It's me kale. I think I'll get me first harvest of this before I leave. Haha. My cabbages are coming on and all. Lovely. That spinach, I've pulled it all up. I'll show you in a minute. There's a few sprouts that I got off Spencer. Let's whack them in. Got some spare land. Still not too late to plant stuff either, folks. If you have got any spare land, lettuce and stuff like that can still go in. Plenty of time. It's got 2 months left before September, so let's make the most of it. Here's the spinach. It just all went to seed. But I'm going to strip all the leaves off here, because they can still eat them.
I'm strong stew the spinach, cause I eats me spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Tastes alright actually. So I'll get a few clumps of that, and I'll show you something else just while I'm on. Tasty. This garden up here, I'll show you this. I'll just turn this tap off first though, because I don't want to flood. It's handy having a tap, like. I don't know how people can cope when they haven't got one, especially in the summer when you need the you need the water. I've just watered me potatoes there for at least half an hour solid, getting water on, like, and that's not really enough. But anyway, I'll get on with what I was going to show you, because I'll have another little harvest to get here today. This garden, it's a pity, you'll see, it's just went to rack and ruin. And considering the council say there's a 12 years waiting list, they don't seem to be in any hurry to give this one to anybody, like. Look at it now. What a pity. But look at all these, there's some lovely flowers in amongst them. Is that them rudabeckies? Rudabeckies. I don't know, I think it might be them. Some nice poppies and that. Are they rudabeckia? Oh, look at these ones down here, lovely. Oh, it's got that spit stuff on it. Snapdragons, these. Get one that works. Hello. Make sure you all watch Dave's Allotment on YouTube. Thank you very much. Ha! That didn't work very well. But lovely, aren't they? What else is around? That looks nice. Oh, look at the apples, man. I hope nobody does get this allotment until the apples are ready. Because there's loads. Loads of them. All over. And the nice apples as well. I don't know what they are, but they taste nice. This other tree and all, this one here. Absolutely covered. So fingers crossed nobody will get this garden, like I say, and I'll have a nice crop of apples and stuff like that. But what I come up here for is the strawberries, because there's bound to be some ready now. Aye. There's another one. So I'm going to get a few of these before the birds do. So I'll catch you in a bit, folks. I'll show you what I've done and what I've got at the end. Okay, folks, I've done for the evening. It's 8 o'clock now, still nice night. So I'll just quickly show you around, because there's a few things have changed since the last time. And I'm never going to record in 1080p again unless I can figure out what the problem was, but that was nightmare, that talking. Anyway, I haven't done anything to this. I haven't had time to do anything to this, but I've got out of the empty garden, got a nice bit of wood there that can go along this edge eventually, slowly but surely. Now, what is this? Rudbeckia, because I don't know, he might have put the label in the wrong place, I'm not sure, but I don't know. Any help? Cheers. These water irises here are looking lovely, covered. In fact, it's getting too overgrown, so what I'm going to have to do in the winter, when all the frogs have gone, because there's still quite a few in there, you can see. Well, you can't see because you can't see, because you can't see the water for the leaves. I'm going to take the pond, all these plants out, and just because it's, I don't know if you can make out there, but that's just solid. There's not much pond left, and I want a little bit depth. So bees on the irises there. Hey, I can hear drums, a band. I don't know what that is. Anyway, my roses looking lovely. Getting covered. Oh, that comfrey's gone because it's getting too much. I've put it in the compost bin. I've had quite a few of these. I think they're all dying off now. But these red ones, lovely. I've picked some strawberries. If you can make out here, I'm starting to get some black currants. Nice. Getting some raspberries on there as well. So everything's coming on now. Eventually. It's only, like I say, a couple of months left. If we're lucky, we might get 2.5 months of summer. I've weeded round my onions. There's a few of them, like that one there, hasn't grew. I'm going to pull them out. There's a couple that have gone to seed as well. So they're going to have to come out as well. But the rest of them are fine. And my garlic, I don't know what's going to happen with these. because they're starting to die off now, I think. I had a little feel around on that one the other day and there was nothing on it, which is a pity. That's the good old spinner. That's what you need, one of them. That's if you've got a tap like. Now this apple tree, the Bergamont russet, no blossom on that this year. But this one, me unknown apple tree, is getting apples on. Plenty. Well, I'm saying plenty. Enough for me to find out what they are. That's the job to do this year. My parsnips. I'll do some weeding, hand weeding round these. They're coming on. Sweet corn hasn't grew at all really. My potatoes are doing fine. Now, yeah, the flowers. Now, this is a little tip for yous. Now, I know a few people don't believe it, but pull the flowers off. They're not needed. Because at the end of the day, what is a flower for? It's to seed itself. Well, you don't need it. The potato doesn't need to be seeded. You know what I mean? So it's just wasting energy which could be going into the potato. Get them off. No good. That's a little tip for yous. And that comes from Turbo Ray, so it must be wheat. But it's right if you think about it. A flower is only there to produce a seed, so it keeps the plant alive, sort of thing. But I mean, I don't know how seed potatoes come about, but there's always plenty of them. I'll tell you what I'll do as a little experiment. This row here, I'll leave the flowers on there and see what happens. But they're doing canny. I'll be picking these shortly. My first potato harvest. These main crops are all thriving. I've earthed them up for the final time. So there's about a foot all the way. So hopefully I get a canny crop of potatoes this year. They seem to be doing alright. These were the ones, the last ones I put in. Look how much they've grown in a couple of weeks. Not bad at all. My peas, they're coming on now. Good. And the runner beans, have started to run. Eventually. So are these, the blue lake climbing beans have perked up as well. So it looks like I'm going to get a couple of plants of them. Canny. These peas are doing alright now. But it just shows you, like, because I remember a couple of years ago, it took a while for me runner beans to start running. But eventually they'll be up to the top, you know. So have patience. Patience is the key. Me broad beans, I'll not go on because it's soaking wet. I'll just give everything a good soak. We're going to focus in. Now, well, you can see them on there anyway. These are the Sutton Dwarf variety, which is good really, because they don't grow very big, which means they don't get black fly on. So I suppose that's why they made them like that, I suppose. Me leeks aren't doing much, but you know, they're winter things there, they've got plenty of time. I've cut back some of my comfrey from here. I've left this one because, as you can see, bees all over it. There's bees all over it. Bzz. So I didn't want to deprive the bees of the pollen. So I've cut this bit down. I've put it all in the compost bin there. Me pumpkin. Woohoo! Pumpkin. I didn't think I've got any other ones on. So I've got one pumpkin to concentrate on. Let's hope it gets a big whopper. Like this. That's a big whopper. Look at all these, man. Must be about 20 on altogether. Pity I don't like them. I just leave them on for the flower. But it's absolutely covered. Like I say, there's got to be at least 20 on there, as far as I can see. So I don't know what to do with it next year. I mean, it's a nice little structural sort of thing, but you know, it gets a bit big. Just get behind here because there's something else to show you. These are tayberries. Or there will be. Getting quite a few on this year. The tayberry is a cross between a blackberry and a raspberry, in case you were wondering. Nothing to show you in here apart from the onion. That's not focusing in. What's happening with my camera? But I can see it anyway. That's all that's in there. My tomatoes. Just zip through here. Show you my tomatoes. I haven't fixed my door yet, by the way. Ha. I'll get round to it. I'll get around to it. These are getting second feed every week now, 2 times a week with the comfrey juice. Doubled in size since the last video. The onion, the giant one that I put in here, just to see what happens, is doing alright. Alright. My grapes, there, and all that kind of thing. So there's nothing else much to show you. I'll just quickly show you my pepper plants, because something's happening to them. I've had to pull 2 out, and I noticed on this one here that there's a load of green fly or something on there, and there's some egg things on that one. I don't know what they are. I'll give them a spray. I don't really like the spray, but I'm gonna have to. These ones are alright though, starting to actually get flowers on. So all may not be lost. Look at these sunflowers there. I need to get them out. But if you look at this sunflower here, that I did plant out, it hasn't even moved. That's my chrysanthemum. And I'll quickly show you my harvest. My first harvest of the day, folks. Of the year, I should say. I've got my bag full of strawberries. Strawberries. I got a bit kale, and there's all of the spinach. So that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now, the spinach tastes lovely. I haven't tried any of this yet, but I'm going to make some of them, put them in the juicer, you know. Whack them in a bit drink, and get them doing you. This rowan tree thing is coming on canny and all. That's my chrysanthemum, like I said. So anyway, folks, that's it. I've had enough. I can't be bothered anymore. I want me tea. So next Saturday coming there, we're going to go for afternoon tea. Me and Paula in Whitley Bay. Afternoon tea, don't you know? I'm just looking at that bloody pigeon. It's next door. Aye. So hopefully it'll be a nice sunny day. We'll film a little bit, I should imagine. I'll slurp out me sauce and all that. Oh, that reminds us of a joke. Now, I went to a posh tea party once. You know, there was all these posh people there. And one of them, got invited, you know. And one of them says, "Oh, hello, Dave. Would you like a lemon slice or meringue?" And I says, no, you're not wrong, I would like a lemon slice, but how did he know they were my favourites? Okay folks, that's it. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing and everything else. It's all appreciated. I'll see you on the next one. Happy gardening.